We're going to move on to some ethical considerations when you're moving through the brand deal process. Ooh, we love talking about morality and ethics here. A few ethical considerations that you need to have when you're doing a brand deal that you may not have if you haven't done a lot of brand deals before or you just haven't really immersed yourself in that market. First and foremost, you should always, and you are required to, disclose when you are paid to mobilize for a brand. Multiple ways to do that, obviously. Hashtag ad. All the major social media networks now have a toggle that you can do to say this is a paid partnership and who it's a paid partnership from. Some brands have you say it in the caption, some brands have you say it in the actual video, but you must disclose that you are paid. Now, unfortunately, you will probably run into in your content creator career some brands that are like, maybe like, don't disclose. Like maybe just like exclude that. The reason they'll tell you is it harms performance. And it doesn't not harm performance. We're all aware of when we're being sold to. However, you are the one that's on the hook for not disclosing should you choose to not disclose. I think if we're striving for a more ethical social media universe, a more ethical creator marketplace, disclosing is like a must to me. It's a must, and I would never ever ask a creator not to. Number two, for a brand partnership, you need to use royalty-free music. So as much as we love like bipping and bopping around to Tate McRae or Sabrina Carpenter or Lady Gaga, or whatever you want to like slap in there, when you are doing paid media, the rules become a lot more hazy than they already are, right? It's already hazy in the content marketplace. Like, am I allowed to like use this? Well, a lot of that we can get away with on an individual or creative basis. But when it moves into like money being exchanged, that's when like labels and people don't feel like playing nice because they're like, well, you made money and you used this IP. No, 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 no. So want to be really mindful to not be using IP. Don't like have massive labels, like don't like have other brands sported in someone else's ad because that isn't, they don't have the usage rights. You don't have the licensing to do so. And so that's something you have to be on the lookout for. It's something where I've run into needing to have creators pull their content down because they actually ended up shooting the video with like a logo over here or, you know, showing footage of something that we don't have the licensing rights to. And it's like, you need to pull that down and we need to, you know, reshoot or do something to avoid showcasing IP that isn't ours. So that's something you need to be mindful of that a lot of creators miss and toe the line on. But again, it's kind of like one of those things. If you take that risk and you get caught by a big enough fish, you're going to be the one that's on the hook. You're going to be the one that has to navigate that. The brand's going to be like, whoopsies.